The former president's convoy has now arrived at the court. Our reporter Ayanda Mhlongo is at the court. Let's cross live. Very good morning to Ayanda. Essentially, just refresh our memories. Where did things actually end off last time the case was in court?
Yeah, very good morning to Shante. Good morning to our viewers at home. Well, we're back here at the Pietermaritzburg High Court for the appearance of the former president as well as his co-accused, the French arms company Thales, for the third time. And as we reported on the previous time after they filed, his attorneys of both him and his co-accused filing a stay of prosecution application, and today we'll be hearing arguments for that application. Just information that I've just got inside now, as we know that news or media reported several weeks before the appearance today that Mr. Zuma's former legal representative, from Advocate Mike Helens, had left his team, and we now can confirm and say that today the defense team will be led by Advocate Moses Kakane, and we understand for the state it will be Advocate Andrew Breitenbach together with Advocate Wim Trentgrove, and for representing the French arms company Thales would be Advocate Anton Katz. That's just information there we're just bringing to our viewers, because that's one of the things that we were interested to find out today, Shante, as to who will be the new team that will be representing Mr. Zuma. And as you said, he arrived in court shortly, is expected, or is probably entering the court room as we speak. And while, of course, the great focus is going to be what is going to be happening inside the court, and today we'll finally hear the arguments and the reasons why Mr. Zuma wants this case to be dismissed, as well as his co-accused, the French arms company Thales. We know that some of the reasons that he has earlier on cited was the delays in the case, the pre-trial irregularities, as well as a political interference. So today his legal team will go into detail on these arguments, as well as also the French arms company Thales as well. They also, one of their main arguments has been the delays in the cases. We know that this is a case now that has dragged on for about 16 years. So we'll be following what will be happening inside the court very closely in terms of these proceedings. It is set down for 3 days, and as we understand it, we could get the court's outcome ruling possibly on Friday, but we'll be able to confirm that later on throughout the day. And while, of course, as I said, the focus is going to be what's going to be happening inside the court, also outside, as we know that whenever the former president appears at court, there's a great deal of support that he receives. Hundreds of people, ANC supporters mainly, and other organizations as well that have come out in support of Mr. Zuma, that they gather outside the Pietermaritzburg High Court, and it's been happening since he appeared, or since the charges in fact were reinstated against him in April. And so it's become now somewhat of a tradition that there would be the night vigil. This time around, though, there wasn't a night vigil. We were told that there is going to be a short march outside the court precincts, but just very quickly, just to get an understanding of what will be happening outside the court in terms of the support as well, and the numbers of people that are expected here today. I'm now joined by one of the organizers of the support for Mr. Zuma, Mr. Shezi. Mr. Shezi, thank you so much for joining us once again. We're back here in court. As you said, you'll always be here until the case is concluded. Let's just quickly speak about outside. The night vigil wasn't held, as we've become known. Last night you did not hold the night vigil, but you have said that you are expecting quite a large number of people to gather.
Of course, you would recall that in the previous days, when President Zuma was appearing, he was only appearing for a day, and only this time that we are expecting him to be here in court for 4 days. And whenever we draw support and organize support for Mr. Zuma, it's people around the province that want to come to this event. It's people around the country who drive through the provinces of South Africa to come and show their support to President Zuma. And And then you would really understand that in terms of financial resources, it will be quite a mammoth task to draw people for 5 days, because if we had organized the night vigil, it would have added on the number of days that people are going to be here. And of course, we said on the opening day, which is today, Monday, we expect quite a bigger crowd, and tomorrow the case will be going on, and we expect people to come in as they can. But we are really standing here in solidarity and in support of the father of RET and land expropriation without compensation, President Jacob Zuma.
Okay. Before I let you go, and I know we'll be chatting throughout the course of the day, and you also need to rush inside now. As expected, once the proceedings are concluded inside the court, the former president will go outside, usually and address his supporters. Is that likely to happen every single day today?
Oh, of course, today it will definitely happen. But as I've said, that we are looking at today as the big day, a main day where large support will be coming, and maybe even on Friday, as we anticipate that the case will be closing on Friday. We're also going to be in full force on Friday as well.
All right, Mr. Shezi, thanks so much for your time. Kosenjo Shezi, who's one of the organizers of the support for the former president, and I know we'll be catching up with him throughout the day as well, as more and more people come through today. And then interestingly, that we've gathered, Shante, is that a lot of the support that is coming here today, we have learned from our sources that is coming from the eThekwini region, which is the eThekwini under the eThekwini municipality in Durban, and we are told that the region, the ANC region there, whose chairperson is also the embattled mayor of Durban, Zandile Kumede, that the large number of buses will be coming from, they have sponsored many of the buses that were coming from that region. And we know just last night that there was that tweet that was sent out by the former president showing his support and saying that he will support her as she is facing those corruption charges in the Durban Commercial Crimes Court. And he said that she supported him, and so he is also then will be showing his support to her. So a lot of the buses, as we understand, will be coming from the eThekwini region. We also know that aside from the buses and bringing in the masses, there are also some of the more high-profile guests. Many of them have started making their way here. We saw the former minister, Des van Rooyen, leaders of the ANC here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. His sons, Duduzane Zuma and Edward Zuma, also made their way here to court. And we saw some of other members of the Zuma family. We're going to leave it here for now, Shanta. Of course, we are here on the ground, and we'll be monitoring what will be happening outside the court as well as what will be happening inside.
Sure, Ayanda Mtlongo for SABC News down in